What is up, everyone? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, you know who I am. I claim to fame. In the name of the game, yeah. And right now, the name of the game is Marvel Legends. Black Tom Cassidy. Mm-hmm. And this is gonna be the last one in our Strong Guy set, y'all. Ha ha. Yeah. Now, Black Tom Cassidy is an interesting character. He appeared way back in the Chris Claremont years in issue 99 of X-Men. That far back. I mean, he is a cousin of Banshee. Banshee is the Irish guy that does that sonic scream. Well, they've been rivals and everything, ever since they were kids. They fought over this chick. And what happened is Banshee ended up getting her. But there was an incident where Banshee kind of got kidnapped, brainwashed, and became a bad guy for a while. And let's see, there was a fire. His wife ended up dying. Black Tom ends up raising Banshee's daughter as his own, she ends up having his same abilities. She becomes Siren. And oddly enough, she sort of dates Deadpool for a while. Like I said, comics, y'all, it's a very, very sticky and complicated mess. But Black Tom here has a very interesting power. He uses wood to fire laser beams. Yeah, he's able to generate energy through wood, trees, stuff like that. A very interesting power. And here, so you guys can check out the set, just in case this is your first video. And he is partners with Juggernaut. Him and Juggernaut are actually really good friends. They've been associates, partners for a very, very long time. They have a very interesting friendship. I think it's actually pretty cool. Black Tom has also made his appearance in the 90s X-Men cartoons, the animated series, which he had a really good appearance. And family members, mutant powers, I guess, can't touch each other, like Cyclops and Havoc's powers cancel each other out. And Banshee's and this guy's power cancel each other out. So, yeah, but I know Wolverine's claws wouldn't cancel it out if they got in the face, just saying. But yeah, Black Tom's appeared here and there. He's mostly a bad guy. He has a little swagger on him. And for a while, he owned Cassidy Keep, which was a huge castle. I mean, they're loaded. And I guess Banshee ended up getting it all back. This guy struck out on his own, robbing banks, doing this and that. He's kind of a professional criminal. And like I said, he's had sporadic appearances here and there, usually teamed up with Juggernaut. He hasn't had a lot of associations with a lot of different groups. Like I said, here and there he appears, but other than that, really nothing. I actually would like to see more of this character because he is interesting. He's very sinister, very cunning, and his powers are interesting with the wood thing. And I know they did something in the new X-Men where he's connected to some kind of life tree, or I don't know. There's times where the wood, his body becomes wood, he absorbs it into him, and it becomes part of his flesh. I know that was going on for a while. Like I said, Black Tom's powers are very interesting and weird, and the writers have had a lot of fun with him over the years, and kind of working his powers out. Like I said, energy through wood. I mean, what were they smoking in that room? Woohoo! When they came up with that one, man. But like I said, fascinating. I would like to see maybe a 6-issue thing with him and Juggernaut. He got hosed in Deadpool 2, and I'm gonna say this: so did Juggernaut. A lot of characters got screwed over in that one. I mean, just to screw them over. And with Deadpool, and it really sucked. Shatterstar. They made fun of a lot of the people. And I understand Deadpool's supposed to be funny, but at the same time, they kind of shit on a lot of well, that's what Deadpool does, I mean? He does shit on people. He shits on himself. I mean, it's, it is what it is. But I hope to see Black Tom maybe a villain role, since they're going to do the X-Men movies, or, like I said, a miniseries would actually be pretty cool. Villains don't often get miniseries, and I feel like this is a character that has an origin, and has a personality that you can hang a lot of meat on him. I'm surprised he's never been a member of the Hellfire Club or anything. I think it's a missed opportunity. He's one of those villains that I feel like could have more spotlight if he was given the opportunity to. I think he'd be a very interesting heel. Like I said, wasted opportunity, but I am glad they made him. Actually, he was the first one that I spotted. He was the reason I kind of got the other ones, because I have a Juggernaut. I look back in one of my videos, Superman versus Juggernaut, if you want to see him. But yeah, this is him, his cane. I love that smile. You know, he's always up to something. You know, he has like a sinister kind of, like an evil Gambit sort of way about him. But I know what you guys want to see. The key to the city. Let's open this up, huh? Now, I'm going to do the Strong Guy one as a different show, because Strong Guy does have a long past and he's worked with a lot of people, so that one's actually worth talking about. And let's just pop this open. Let's see. Kane. Alright, he comes with the backside of Strong Guy. Compare. Like I said, very interesting character. You can tell he's made in the 60s, late 60s. He got the jumpsuit. This is his cane. Or if you guys don't know, it's a shillelagh. Basically a big club that Irish guys carry around because they couldn't have weapons for a while. So they started carrying these big, heavy canes called shillelaghs, which were basically just big maces. You know what I'm saying? Just wooden maces, knobs that would just beat the crap out of you. But check it out. Very cool character. I mean, they did a great job on the detail. See if we get a good shot of the cane. They did a wonderful job. Wonderful with the detail. And like I said, it's a classic X-Men villain. I like to see a little more spotlight on him. I mean, Banshee became the leader of Generation X for a while. I mean, can't we give this guy a little more room? I mean, we're always saying we need new villains and we need new villains. But sometimes, you know, we need to look back. We need to look back and see what we're missing out on, if you know what I'm saying. You know, because this villain ain't playing. Oh, man, but this is going to be a great addition to the shelf. Like I said, they did a great job on him. He kind of looks like the guy from System of a Down, doesn't he? The lead singer. He's like, area, area, I will blast your ass if you don't pay me. But all in all, cool toy. Very detailed. And like I said, he's had sporadic appearances. I think that they ought to do a little more with him. Him and Juggernaut are a great team. It's kind of like sort of the brains, you know what I mean? And Juggernaut's kind of like the thug. And it sort of reminds me of that tag team Jericho back in the day, where Jericho and the Big Show were a team. That's actually what they really remind me of, because Jericho is one of my favorite tag teams back in the day before they broke up. Very sad. But I would like to see him more in the MCU. We'll see what happens. I mean, they're making toys, but they make toys to make money, if you know what I'm saying. His best appearance was probably in the X-Men cartoons. They're good. They're a little dated now as far as the animation, but as far as the storyline, they tell a very, very excellent X-Men story. Very accurate, wonderful, wonderful series, you know. You just gotta look past certain flaws. But that's the way it is with, you know, a lot of different stuff. And of course, this guy's from the Chris Claremont era. Chris Claremont made a lot of the classic characters that we know today. You know, Stan Lee invented them, but Chris Claremont took the ball and ran with it. So when we got Wolverine, we got like a Cyclops or a Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, you know. And as always, you know, I'm Jack Slater. I highly recommend checking out the Chris Claremont run, the early run that he did, from a giant size all the way up, if you know what I mean. Up and down. But anyways, I'm the Comic Outlaw. Check us out on YouTube. Look around. Subscribe, man, and spread the word. Yeah, spread it. And you know that I'm always rocking and rolling, going back and forth. And we will be putting the Strong Guy together soon. We will be doing a little origin on him. And we will be opening more stuff, doing more reviews. And we will be doing another X-Men month soon, and it will be the Age of Apocalypse, people. Just just thought I'd drop a little spoiler. And as always, I'm the Comic Outlaw, and I'll catch you on the flip side.